What up, y'all? It's Rob Racer. Welcome back to a new video. And in today's video, I'll be talking about my honest opinion on why I feel like GTA 5 is just not really the same game anymore. And it's, in my opinion, it's dying. Now, in terms of the player base, I'm pretty sure the game is probably at its best right now, if I'm being honest. But in terms of just the pure enjoyment, I feel like the game has taken a very large hit over the last couple of years in terms of like just the base game. Like if unless you're playing like a 5M server or you're playing with friends, the core of what made GTA 5 fun for not just being like because GTA 5 for me for the longest time it was fun to play even when you didn't have anybody else to play with. Now you have to have people to play with and you have to be doing something. Which I mean, for any game that's just how it is. But for GTA, it was different in the sense that for me, it was you could play the game by yourself and have a fun time just messing around for hours. Now it feels like you either have to be a tryhard, you have to, you know, do glitches to make money, which sucks in itself. But it's just the fact that the online market is too saturated with how much things cost. A vehicle, when the game first came out, we thought $1 million for a car was a crazy price. Nowadays, $4 million is nothing for a price of a vehicle if you actually want to buy it. And in most cases, it's not even the best vehicle you can buy. You're just buying it just to say that you have it. And it's more about showing off what you have rather than it just being, oh, that's a cool car. Oh, you have a fast vehicle. You know. And another thing too, in terms of like the try hard era, is that now it's you know people used to brag about how their KDs went up like crazy or like how high their KD was, legit or not legit. But now since they removed the ability for it to be going up and down in online lobbies, a lot of people don't really try as much to get kills in the sense that you can't just go into a lobby now and just drop 30 and your KD would go up by like zero point 0.2 or something. It just stays the same. Unless you do like game modes. But a lot of people don't really do that anymore as it is anyway. Just due to the fact that, I mean, there's no point. The game's been out since 2013. The game's turning 12 years old this year. And the fact that we're still yet to know when GTA 6 is dropping is just showing that this game has been around far longer than it needed to be. In the sense that, GTA 5 compared to like GTA 4's time gap was only 5 years. And in the same amount of time, we've had three of the same game come out on three different consoles. Now, if you played the PC version, you have now the enhanced PC version of the game. And it's just crazy to think that, you know, PS4 was the only console that is never going to get its own standalone GTA game. Compared to, I mean, we have Red Dead Redemption 2, but that's not a GTA game. It's GTA with horses, but it's not GTA. And the fact that there's also a lot of people who have been playing this, myself included, who have been playing this game for literally a decade now, and have grown up with it. To the point now that when I was, growing up, I wasn't old enough to buy the game. Now I'm a grown adult that can buy it myself, and that's crazy to think that the game has been out for that long and we've been playing it constantly. And there's another reason why, me personally, I take a break from like uploading because it's just GTA is just so it's just an old game that the content that I used to like making is just become kind of like dull for me if I'm being honest, just because it's so repetitive now in the sense that I've already done everything and there's nothing new to be discovered anymore. It was fun when there was updates that would drop when there was always like a bug glitch that would happen, and they would patch it within like a week or two. Nowadays, it's a hot fix after like 2 days, and the glitch is gone. And that was another reason why I'm not really a fan of GTA, and I think it's dying in the sense that they patched everything on a game that's this old. Now I understand they're trying to uphold an image, and make it to where the game is playable. But there's glitches that they patch, and then there's glitches that they don't. Like the God mode van glitch has been in the game for a long, long time, and it's still yet to be patched. And it's gameplay stuff like that, which just ruins the fun for a lot of people, even still to this day. But the fun glitches, like you know, I made a video about this a few years back, where I talked about how they got rid of like the pop tire speed glitches and the rat truck speed glitch, but they actually been in the game for a very long time, and they no longer work. And the sense that those glitches have been in the game for so long, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people remember when they got rid of the ability to lower your car by shooting at it. A lot of people got mad at that and they reversed it. But for glitches that I understand it's a gameplay bug that shouldn't be happening, but it just showed that the game was allowing you to have fun outside of what they allowed you to do, what they knew was going on. Nowadays, I mean, there's still some glitches out there that they can't. Obviously, they just don't really care to patch. But you know, it's just the fact that it's just not as fun as it used to be. I don't know if I'm the only person that feels that way, but GTA for me along. I've been playing the game since 2013, 2014, and to say that I'm still making like not only making videos but still playing the game says a lot about where it was versus how it is now. And I hop on maybe once or twice a month just to get my videos out, but I don't really find the same enjoyment in the game as I used to. That is not to say that the game is bad in terms of it's just a bad game. I would be lying if I said that, but in the current state that it's in, it's time to for them to drop GTA 6 already. I think GTA 6 is just super long overdue. And I feel like we've been waiting long enough, and the fact that they keep dragging it out and not letting us. We've only gotten one update the entire time. They only did that just because that leak came out about the game, and the fact that we haven't heard anything else since is kind of upsetting because I know a lot of people are looking forward to that game dropping, and regardless of the price, a lot of people are going to buy it anyway. They know that, but it's just the fact that it's been so long, and both games have been out for, or no, GTA 5 in general has just been out for far too long, and there's nothing else more to be doing and nothing new to be discovered, or even just anything else that can be added to the gameplay to improve it. And if there is, they won't do it, you know, because it's an old game, and that's kind of the downfall of it, in my opinion. But that's all I gotta say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was kind of like a weird vid, but I don't know. I've kind of wanted to make a video like this for a long time. And I finally, wanted to do it. But that's it for today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like I said, we're on the road to 10,000 subs by the end of this year. I will be going live pretty soon. I just have to get a new headset, like I said in the other vid. But that's all I gotta say. You have a great rest of your day. Y'all take care. Peace.